Sledge is possibly the most iconic operator in all of Siege. With his simple yet amazing design, his lore stories, his appearance in cinematics, and his new player-friendly gameplay, it's no surprise that literally everyone loves Sledge. But do you guys know about his lore and all the crazy and interesting things he's done in his life? Well, today I'm going to reveal everything I can find about Team Rainbow's proud, thick Scottish boy, Seamus Cowden, or better known to us as Sledge. But before I get into the video and share everything with you guys that I found, I just want to let you all know that I'm literally typing, filming, and editing this video the night before the upload because I've had a couple really long and honestly mentally exhausting shifts at the pediatric emergency room in the hospital that I work at in a row. But I want to keep to my schedule and get this video out to you guys on time, even though my brain is fried and I'm quite literally exhausted. So I do apologize for the lackluster Sledge clips in the background, as I just haven't had the time to get any real decent clips for Sledge just yet. So rest in peace, my sleep schedule tonight. And with all that out of the way, let's get right into Sledge's amazing lore. Get ready for the video, guys. So Seamus Cowden was born on April 2nd in the city of John O'Groat, Scotland. Well, do we have anyone here watching the video that shares the same birthday as Sledgy Poo, April 2nd, anybody? Anyways, Seamus was born into what appears to be a pretty good household for once for Team Rainbow, with a father that was in the Scottish military and a mother that's a nurse. Seamus also had 3 siblings as well growing up. Pretty early on in Seamus's life, his parents packed up from his hometown and moved to the city of Inverness, Scotland when he was 5 years old. Based on the lore and what I've researched, it looks like it's a pretty rugged city with so much to do and a ton of wilderness to have fun in. And we'll see shortly in the video how Sledge uses this to, let's just say, visit the emergency room because of it. Even from an early age, Seamus was incredibly physically fit. Not quite as godly as Oryx, but he's really up there with some of the best of the best. Anyway, Sledge used his athleticism in many ways. Let's name 2. Playing rugby was his favorite sport, and he played for the team was one of the ways. And then the other way he used his athleticism was for a whole lot of fun growing up. Let's just say that Sledge is a massive daredevil, really all the way up to even when he joins Team Rainbow. But when he was just 12 years old, Seamus decided it would be a freaking brilliant idea to craft his very own hang glider. And you want to know how he made it? Well, he decided that boat sails was a great way to make a hang glider, and he would test it out by jumping off the roof of his house and just, I don't know, maybe hoping that his rickety ass hang glider would drift him away. And amazingly, it actually worked. Wow, really, Sir Jeppy? It worked? No, he fell straight down and broke both his ankles as he splatted onto the proud Scottish ground. Bet his parents were just real happy to pay those medical bills for his broken ankles. But let's get back to how he played rugby. In fact, he was actually amazing at it, to be honest. He was so good, in fact, that he was captain of the 1998 Scottish national under-20 rugby union team. That's pretty cool, ain't it? After he graduated school, he decided that he would follow the old Cowden family tree and enlist in the British military. At 18 years old, Seamus joined the 3rd UK Mechanized Division. Because Sledge was literally built like a proud Scottish tank at 6 foot 4 inches and weighing in at 209 pounds of pure muscle, the nickname for the military division he was in of Ironsides fit him very well. Seamus started his long career in the military with his first assignment in the Armored Division studying engineering, and he really specialized in upgrading infantry combat vehicles. But get ready, guys, for Sledge's favorite thing he learned while in the military: breaching tactics. And boy, did my guy Sledge love to knock shit down. So much so that he was always practicing innovative and creative ways to knock said shit down. He loved putting holes in walls so much that he accidentally collapsed his entire sleeping barrack while practicing a new breaching technique he was working on. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I'm pretty sure the other soldiers were not happy he did that.
I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
Seamus spent a whole 5 years in active duty for the military, getting even more swole and causing even more trouble. One time, Sledge must have thought he was Jesus or something walking on water when he stole his captain's motorcycle and drove as fast as he can off the pier and into the water in an effort to see how far he can drive on water. Any bets on how far you think he got before Thicc Boy sunk? I'm saying like 2 feet at most. Well, after his 5 years on active duty, Sledge transitions into the SAS because, you know, they needed him. By this time in his life, Seamus was actually truly one of the best at breaching surfaces. Didn't matter if it was mechanical, ballistic, explosive, or thermal, he's getting through that wall. Team Rainbow was revived in 2015 when, Aurelia or not, the original 6 before Harry took over later due to the increasingly dangerous and insidious threat of the terrorist organization called the White Max, and were increasing attacks. Aurelia, of course, looked at the SAS for recruitment into Team Rainbow because she needed the most elite of the elite to combat these terrorists. Seamus was asked to join and he accepted and earned his call sign of Sledge. But do you guys want to know why Seamus actually resorted to his trusty old sledgehammer he calls the Saber? Like, he was amazing at all kinds of breaching techniques, but why a hammer of all things? Well, it's because a specialist, Mike Baker, or better known to us as Thatcher, convinced him to switch to the Saber due to its simplicity. It was quiet, and most of all, it didn't have any fucking laser sights on it.
Fucking laser sights.
Go figure, Thatcher was the operator that convinced Sledge to use a hammer instead of, like, I don't know, some other futuristic gadget. Okay, but let's now get into the psychological evaluation that needs to be done on all cadets that joined Team Rainbow, completed by Harry, that was the psychiatrist at the time of Sledge's recruitment, but now is the new 6 for Team Rainbow. In the report, Harry starts off by saying that the incredibly rough and rugged terrain Seamus grew up on really shaped him into the man he is today. He knows that Sledge really is proud of his home country of Scotland and how he admits that he can be very hot-headed at times. He goes through files on when Sledge was in the military, and all the soldiers said that he was courageous, a great leader, and had extensive operational experience with a hint of unpredictability. Sledge tells Harry that he truly does view all of the operators on Team Rainbow as family. One operator in particular sticks out to him as his best friend, and that's once again Thatcher.
Mike Baker, Special Air Service.
Seamus, Cowden, sanitation.
But Harry shared with Sledge that pretty much all the other operators on Team Rainbow refer to Sledge as one of the easiest operators to work with, as he's so easygoing as long as you don't piss him off. Do you guys want to know how to piss off Sledge, you might ask? Well, here, I'll tell you how, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? Because I don't want him kicking my ass. Apparently, Sledge gets really heated if you start talking about politics with him. Sledge loves debates, especially when it comes to politics, as he can get really hot-headed from it. Of course, Harry tells Sledge that while on Team Rainbow, that while he's on an assignment, he is to not discuss any political views with any other operators, as to not cause any issues between each other. Sledge agrees to this, but has no promises, especially when he's been to the pub and gotten a few of those classic Scottish drinky poos in him. In the device evaluation, we see Sledge get pretty upset at Mira when she asks if she can take a look at his hammer, the Saber, for inspection. I think this is a pretty funny evaluation, to be honest, so I'm going to read it for you guys. I'm told you wanted to have a look-see at my Brucey. Why? No offense, Mir, but I don't need someone mucking about with my Saber, trying to make it look sexier. When Mike's uncle built it for me, sorry, Specialist Bloody Mike Thatcher Bloody Baker, he damn well made me forge the thing over and over again until we got it just right. It's a solid piece, no forge welds to introduce weak points. It's made with a differential heat treatment to better transmit the shock of blows along the core, and the shaft is covered in fiberglass molded to my hand span for better grip. It's a solid 4140 steel built for shock and stress, balanced to prevent it from being too top heavy. I don't need laser sights put on the damn thing, and I can promise you that if any of your techies come near Brucey, as the saying goes, it will kill. Specialist Seamus Bloody Sledge Cowden. I thought that was hilarious. All right, guys, real quick before I wrap up today's video, I want to go over the amazing cinematics that Sledge has made an appearance in. Okay, so in the first annual Tournament of Champions, made to show the world the best of the best that Team Rainbow has to offer in a competition style, Sledge's team made it to the very end. He took part in some key moments in that competition, as he was the one who broke the wall, allowing the attacking team to get into the building, along with incapacitating Mozzie with that trusty SAS shotgun. Later in the round, he lobbed a beautifully thrown grenade full of Scottish Fury freedom at Mira as she was laying down some serious firepower on Sledge and Doki. Also, not too long ago, literally like less than a month ago, Sledge made another appearance in a cinematic where at the very end of the second Tournament of Champions, he landed on Callie's side when shit hit the fan and an apparent divide in Team Rainbow. I mean, how much more clear can it get that there's an obvious divide in the team at this point? Well, I'm gonna get started on editing this, guys. It's currently 11:30 at night and I want to get this video out by like 1 p.m. the latest tomorrow, so let's down some coffee and get it done. Let me know what other operators you'd like to see in the next upcoming operator lore video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to notifications if you're new. Now, with all that being said, Jeppy out!